Assalamu alaikum everybody, and happy Eid Mubarak, Eidul Azha to everyone 2020. We say Eid Mubarak, but the proper way of saying Eid Mubarak is Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. May Allah accept from you, may Allah accept from us and from you. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. And does this ring any bells? Because we have been studying demonstrative pronouns, connected pronouns for the past many lessons. So just quickly analyze this dua, just making this opportunity of Eid and using a connected pronoun with this dua for Eid. Just we quickly analyze minna wa minkum here. So min means from, min is a preposition, and minna, remember kitabuna. So when we add na in the end, it means us. It is referring to us. So this basically, this na here is referring to us. May Allah accept, Allah accept. Min is from minna, minna from us, and min from kum, from you. So this kum is representative of you, plural. And then we can also say Eidun Mubarak alayna, on us, and alaykum, and on you, right? So on the day of Eid we say Eid Mubarak, but we should also say the proper way of saying is Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. You are giving a a dua for you and for others as well. Eid Mubarak alayna, on us, wa alaykum, and to you. Okay, so this was just a quick example of a dua using the Eid occasion. And now we're gonna go back to our lessons of demonstrative pronoun. So we have covered regular pronouns, connected pronouns. We have done many lessons. In this lessons we are covering demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are pronouns such as this, that, those, who, those ones, right? This is not very complex, so we'll try to capture it in this quick lesson here. We have in the previous lessons talked about haza and zalika, and let's quickly revise that. So haza means this. Haza means this, and a Quranic example is in Suratul Kahf, ayah number 78. Hada firaqu bayni wa baynuk. Right? This is parting between me and you. How do we quickly analyze this here quickly? It is not a very difficult sentence to understand in full. Haza means, as we have talked about, haza is a pronoun. It means this. Firaq is, as you might have heard the word farq, right? Farq, furqan, firaq means parting, difference. This is parting. This is parting. This parting. Bain means between, right? By, so when we say baini, it is currently it is using a connected pronoun in the end. So kitabi, baini, referring to me. So this parting between me wa and between you. So what I'm trying to say here is that we have covered in previous lessons kitabi. In the end, when it's e, it's referring to me, my. So this is parting between me and between. Bain means between, and the kaf at the end represent you. If it's bainukum, it's you plural. If it's bainuk, it's just singular you. This is parting between me. This ya represent in the end me, connected pronoun, wa bainuk, between you, connected pronoun in the end, kaf representing you. So See how many times in each Quranic sentence there are numerous use of pronouns in the beginning, at the end, so many of this. So if we just understand, as I have mentioned many times, that if we understand pronouns, we'll be able to understand a lot of Quran. So again, haza is this, and there is an example in Surah Al-Kahf. Haza firaqu bayni wa baynik. This is parting between me and you. This is Hazrat Khizr saying to Hazrat Musa alayhi salam in Surah Al-Kahf. Okay, coming back to the next example, Zalik. Zalik means that. Example is Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 2. Everybody must be familiar with this ayah. Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi. That kitab, book, that book, no doubt in it. That book, no doubt in it. That book, no doubt fihi, in it. Our focus, of course, is dhalika here. So again, a pronoun, it's a demonstrative pronoun. We know haza is this, we know zalika is that. We have seen 2 examples. Moving on, ulaika. Ulaika, many times in the Quran, ulaika means those. Ulaika means those. An example here from Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 5. This is Surah number Baqarah, part of ayah number 5. Ulaika, those. Ulaika is those. Okay, moving on and analyzing this whole ayah. Ala, we have talked about that ala is a preposition, although we have not covered preposition. The next lesson, inshallah, is about preposition. Ulaika ala. Ala means on. It's a preposition, it means on. Ulaika ala, those on huda, on guidance. Huda means guidance. Those on guidance. Min is another preposition. There is a reason why I have used this example. I'll just quickly explain. Ulaika ala hudam min rabbihim. Those on guidance. Min, from Rabb, from Lord. Rabbihim, connected pronoun at the end. And we know from previous lessons that if it's whom in the end or him at the end, it's referring to those. So those on guidance from, those on guidance from their Lord. Third person plural. Him at the end, Rabbihim, their Lord. Rabb, Lord, Rabbihim, their Lord. Right? Again, so why did I use this example? Ulaika ala hudam min rabbihim. This sentence has 2 prepositions. One is ala and the other is min. I want you to memorize these 2. Ala means on or upon. Min means from. Inshallah, when we memorize these 2 preposition, the next lesson we're gonna be using a lot of Quranic ayat, or a few Quranic ayat will be using ala and min as an example, and will help understand Quran more. So we'll use a combination of pronouns and preposition to understand a few ayat, inshallah. Okay, so haza is this, dhalika is that, ulaika is those. Now I just want you to understand 2 more, and inshallah we'll wrap up the lesson. The next 2 are alladhi. Lot of times we are familiar with this word when we read Quran. Alladhi is pointing to one person, who. Third person, who. This is Surah Al-Hamazah, ayah number 2. Alladhi jama'a ma'lan wa'addada. Let's quickly analyze that too. Alladhi, we just mentioned that alladhi means who. Jama'a, collected. Who jama'a, collected. Mal, wealth. Who collected wealth and counted it. and counted it. Addada, and counted it. Again, I'm not expecting you to understand the meaning of rest of the words, although I believe that people would know jama collect, mal is wealth. Some people would be familiar. Adad means count. People who know Urdu would know all of these three words. Alladhi jama'a malan wa addada. Alladhi, who, jama'a, who collected wealth and counted it. Alladhi jama'a malan wa addada, who collected wealth and counted it. Okay. Next is very similar to alladhi, is alladina. Alladina means those who. So it's similar to alladhi, but it is a capital, right? So it's referring to third person, but plural. Those who. Alladina. Now quickly analyze this ayah is Suratul Baqarah, ayah number 3. Part of ayah number 3. Alladina, those who. Those who. So like allazina, like allazi is allazina, but allazina is plural. Those who. An example is allazina yu'minuna bil ghaib. This is from Suratul Baqarah, ayah number 3. Allazina, those who, yu'minuna, believe. Those who believe, bil ghaib, in the unseen. So see a couple of examples here with allazi referring to who, and allazina, when noon comes in the end, then it represents the plural. It represents third person plural. Those who, alladina, those who, yu'minuna, believe, in the unseen, bil ghaib, in the unseen. So just to summarize, what we need to focus here is haza, this, zalika, that, ulaika, those, alladhi, who, alladhina, those who. We should memorize these few here. Now there are a few more that we're gonna cover in the next lesson, again just to have some revision, but it's actually easy. Haza, as we discussed, haza means this. Similar to haza, very similar to haza, is hazihi. Hazihi. It represents this, but this female. Hazihi jahannam allati kuntum tu'adun. So there are a few examples in the Quran where instead of haza, hazihi has been used to represent female. Hazihi. Okay. So like zalika, which we know means, zalika means what? Zalika means that. And similar to zalika is tilka. Tilka means that, but it's female. Tilka hududullah. We'll go through the exercise examples of tilka and hazihi, but these are new ones, right? Hazihi, tilka. I also want to cover a few more examples. Haulaika. They are also related. Haulaika. Haulai or haulaika. We'll cover those, as well as allati. We talked about allazi. There are a few examples which uses in the Quran allati. Hazani, hatani, representing two. So all of these we're gonna cover inshallah in the next lesson, and we'll cover hazihi and tilka as well, and this will inshallah wrap up our demonstrative pronoun lessons, and we'll use the min and ala preposition to give to have more examples, and we'll start our prepositions lesson inshallah. See you in the next lesson.